Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Kenshi Okran's Wrath Let's Play. So, a little bit of time has passed between episodes. Not a lot, mind you, just enough for me to get a couple things done. I have found two new recruits, and these are the best human recruits I could find. When I say the best I could find, I mean they were the first two humans I ran into with greater than baseline stats. So, I'd like to introduce you guys to Brandis and Jebediah. So Brandis is a former slave hunter, a bit of a grizzled warrior here, and you can see he's not the worst. He does have some baseline skill above, the average recruit, which would be, like ones, single digit numbers essentially. So he's starting off with 10 in all of his combat skills, which will make him somewhat useful as a fighter. And then Jebediah, also known as Jebediah the Titan, is a mountain of man, even more so than Horan. He's actually the biggest in the group. Brandis is quite tall himself, but you can see Horan still is quite a bit bigger. But Jebediah is actually bigger than both of them. And he is, again, slightly above baseline, but not by much. But these were the two best characters I came across, and so I decided to recruit them. Being limited to only recruiting humans and preferably Greenlanders, it is a bit hard to find good recruits. But we've got these four ready to fight. And Infinite Wing Wang is still healing up a bit. His chest is still a little damaged. And so I figure we'll send these guys out to maybe collect some more Hive Prince heads. The guards are running out to fight something, so we should have, somebody to fight. I did spend quite a bit of our money, obviously recruiting these two and then getting them some just basic armor. They don't even have helmets yet. I didn't want to blow too much of our money. But I did spend too much for us to buy the Y house. However, we will try to save up and purchase that today because you guys overwhelmingly voted to go and pick this one up rather than buying a shed or something. So another thing we'll have to find is somebody to put in there to do our research. I thought about just giving ourselves the research because I'm not going to do anything too crazy in this playthrough with that stuff. Obviously our goal is to rejoin the Holy Nation, and the Holy Nation knows how to build certain things. They wouldn't have these cities if they didn't. And so one of my thoughts was just giving ourselves that level of technology and never really advancing it, so that we could focus on other things and not make this too similar to our other playthrough where we're always going out on expeditions to find research artifacts. So I don't even know if that's possible, but let me know what you guys think about that, because I would like to stay kind of laser focused on Holy Nation, Crusades, things like that, and going to these ancient libraries to find science books and things. Doesn't really feel like a Holy Nation thing. In fact, if you've ever been to, I don't have it discovered here, I don't think, but somewhere vaguely in this area, there's a place called Narco's Trap, and it's essentially an ancient ruin that the Holy Nation discovered in their territory, and they've got it like surrounded by fences and guards. Nobody goes in there. They're basically just trying to keep the robot spiders, and there might be skeleton guards. They're basically just trying to keep them trapped inside. Anyway, let's take our crew here, minus Wing Wang, and figure out what these guards are attacking. There's one out there. There's one fighting here. Oh yeah, there's one fighting there. Let's target that one. He'll probably go down to the guard, yeah, before we get here. But let's get out here nonetheless and see what we can do. Now, I wanted to go down south here and clear out the... I think it was like here. There was a Fogman sort of camp. This is where they were bringing people to eat them. But the guards actually got aggroed out here and destroyed it. There's fighting happening back here. Let's make sure we're not running past anything. Also, Brandis, why are you so much faster? Does Horan have like a bunch of... Does have a lot of loot on him. I should probably distribute that, but I'm not going to worry about it now. Anyways, I wish Wing Wang was with us because it'd make it so much easier to maneuver this group. But we do gotta let him heal up. Right. So more guards here. Maybe we should venture out this way. That vaguely looks like it might have... I don't know. The problem is the guards have destroyed a lot of their bases, and so they're not really going to be hanging out in this area. If anything, they'll just kind of be moseying through it to get to a different place. So we won't be seeing as many of them as we did initially, which again is disappointing. Oh, I think I just saw some right there. Perfect. Oh, and there's a prince. How convenient. I did misspeak in an earlier episode. And part of it was because I did find a hive prince that wasn't in this normal group, but hive princes generally only spawn with hive heavy bodyguards. So what you'll see is like a prince and then a couple heavies around him. And that's the most common thing. But I did, and this is the reason why I sort of had the misconception earlier, I did find princes without the little heavy escort. But I think that only happens near the bases. So, you know, maybe I was confused because of the context I found them in, and that's why I was checking every group for a hive prince. But they're pretty rare, and you're not going to find them all the time. I do hope that we can catch them. I might need to tell them to run at just whatever their full sprint speed is. And maybe if I tell them to attack, these guys will kind of aggro back at us. I don't want to let them get away, though, because that's 6,000 cats right there. And it is kind of nice that they're not too far out from town. Because I'd really rather not have to fight down in the fog where they'll have the advantage. Okay, so Horan is well outpacing the rest of our group. I would prefer that he not just completely wipe these guys out himself, because, you know, sharing the experience and stuff is kind of the point here. And he's the one that least needs it, but at the same time, I did need to catch these guys quickly, so... Look at him defend himself. They're doing a good job of blocking, though. These guys are heavies, so they're better fighters. Brandis, please don't... Oh god, he just took out 2 of those, including the prince. Alright, John, get in here and help with that one. Okay. Horan, I'm going to put you on passive. And I'm going to let them fight it out. What you can do is, I guess, deal with this guy. Don't let him get back up or crawl away or anything. And we'll take their weapons, or you know what, somebody else will have to do that. You can collect the head, though. So there we go. Please don't go down. Perfect. Alright, you didn't even get touched. You guys fared a little bit worse, but honestly not too bad. Again, we'll collect these weapons. There's something that we can sell. Mind you, they're not worth much, but at least it does kind of increase the amount of money that we make on these trips. And if the... I kind of want to just start calling them like foggers. Froggers, they are like... Well, frogs are amphibians, not insects, so that doesn't make sense. But yeah, anyways, the fogmen, if they get back up, they won't have weapons to use against us. So Horan, could you patch everybody up? We'll get John after this. I need to find a plastic surgeon for John. He is just looking rough. Okay, there we go. So, where do we go from here? This is kind of a cool spot for like an outpost. You built it way up here? Because there's, I think... No, I guess there's a couple of approaches. You could throw the gate on this and just block this off, though. That would be kind of cool, and I'm pretty sure it's far enough away from town that the game wouldn't give you trouble. And then you can just mine this for your steel needs, or your iron needs. And probably this, too. Yeah, it is up there a little bit. No copper, though. Not that I can tell. But yeah, this would be a cool little outpost location. Do we go sell the head now? I think now that we have more inventory space, we don't need to necessarily run back and cash it in every time. I do worry we're going to have a harder time finding more Fogmen, though. Alright, so I've just had a bit of an idea here. And that is... Oh, what's going on down this way? We'll investigate that in a minute, but there's a big fight going on here. I would like to start collecting these Holy Nation people that keep getting attacked and killed by the guards here, because they're actually quite good fighters. Like, look at this guy's skills. And so when we buy our house, we can throw down some prisoner cages. Granted, it'll require a bit of research if we go that route. But these guys would make good recruits and additions to our legion. So I think I will run and try to grab them. But yeah, what is this mess? Mongrel, Shinobi Guard. Okay, there's a lot of you over there. Are you all Shinobi Thief? Okay. Shinobi Thieves and Shinobi Guards. But why are they all out here? I don't see any reason. I can't pan any further than this. What is that? Oh, so there was a fog heavy over there. Is there a fog prince anywhere? Not that I can tell. These guys do look like they're running in a different direction, though. But I'm not seeing... Yeah, because they came out of the gate that way. So I think they're just running over here. They'll probably... Well, it's worth running over there because they won't collect the heads. Whereas I can, and most definitely will. So let's grab this guy. We'll throw him over our shoulder. And then we'll go up there and see what's happening. But yeah, if they killed a prince, they're not going to collect the head. And so even if we can't get in for the fight, we can still, you know, make some money off of it. Go ahead and first aid this guy. Actually, what I should do is, like, John, pick him up. You can heal people while they're picked up, but it doesn't always let you do it while they're being carried. So if you initiate it first and then pick them up, they'll be still captive over your shoulder when they're healthy, but you'll be able to heal them. That might not be true. Oh, did I wake you up too early? Ah, you're good enough. Get out here with us. Let's run up here and investigate. Oh, hello. No need. There is a large group of hivers right here. Now, these are just regular fogmen. My concern is that this guy might get away, and I'd rather that not happen. He might go into a recovery coma. So, if that's the case, I think we'll be fine unless, you know, one of the fogmen runs off with him. But it's hard to say. I'd like to fight these guys, though. And that's going to be hard to do when, you know, somebody has to carry this guy on their shoulder. So, John, go ahead and put him down. We'll really, really hope for a recovery coma here. And then we'll engage these fogmen, hopefully, like, right in the middle there. Let's see. Horan, try to pull aggro. Let's see what they do. Okay, yeah, they're going to come straight for him. Where are you going? I think just higher ground, maybe? Now, you guys better win this. I know Horan can probably defeat this whole group by himself. But that's not why we're here. You guys are supposed to be leveling up. Where's our friend that you dropped? Ah, crap. Did we already lose him? Did he clip through the ground or something? You had him right there. Oh, there he is. He did clip through the ground partially. Looks like a rock. Unconscious for 42 more seconds. I'm pretty sure with that minus 24 chest, he is going to be going into a coma. But one thing I can do is, Wing Wing, since you're probably not going to make it to this fight, try to run over here and pick that guy up. Alright, let's do this. Oh, don't get hit like that. You're getting... I mean, you're given as good as you're getting. The problem is there's a lot more of them than us. Brandis is already down. Do not get yourself abducted. I'll be very upset. Oh man, we're not doing great. Horan, you should be like one-shotting these guys. Oh, there goes Jebediah. John's faring a little bit better. I keep thinking that's his head with the hat. Where is he? Wing Wang's sure taking his time. Come on, Horan, you got this. I don't even think they can hurt him with those weapons. I'm pretty sure the armor absorbs most of it. Maybe Wing Wang will make it out here for the fight. I thought you guys would last longer than that. Like, I'm a bit disappointed with you guys. Okay, Brandis is getting back up, but his stomach is not good. And he just got hit again? Yeah. John's hanging in there, but he's pretty surrounded. Wing Wang's still not over here. Still have no idea where we dropped that guy. There he is, I think. Alright, John's down. Horan, it's all up to you. Uh-oh, they got Brandis and John. Where's this clown running off to? Oh, you picked him up. Did you... Wait, who is that? Is that the same guy? No, it can't be. Is that a different one? I'm so confused now. I thought he was over here, so how did you pick him up? I don't know, maybe he was running back to bed or something? I'm honestly so confused. I'll let you engage, but that's probably a terrible idea. Oh, this could get really ugly. Okay, Jebediah's up. He's not looking good. Nice. If he would just do that side swipe more often, we would fare a hell of a lot better. Okay, you got that one. Look at you go. Grab the weapons. Give them nothing to use against us. Can that be the same guy? I'm so confused. I'm going to scour this place just to make sure, because if we can get 2 recruits, all the better. This guy is similar in stats. He's... Oh, I was like, who's worshipping? It's not really the time for that. Yeah, get over here and help out, because if Horan goes down, we're in a lot of trouble. I don't think he will, but I'd still rather that not happen. I'll let you fight somebody wounded. Okay, it's just the 2 that have our friends, and perfect, they're back up. Horan, immediately start treating people. You might need to pull off and attack these guys. Maybe not? Where do you think you're going? Trying to run off with our friend. There you guys go. Just do not let him get away. Well, I don't know if that was our work or not. Brandis, okay, he's all patched up. Right, he picked up John, so try to get rid of him. He just lost an arm. Got it. Okay. Horan, yes, treat John. Jebediah, you stay back here. I'm going to put you on hold. In fact, why don't you grab Brandis? And then you can loot a few of these guys. Now, none of them are princes, so we won't get paid for this except for, you know, in whatever weapons we loot. I'll have to have somebody else do that. And Horan, pick up John once again. Oh, you should probably treat him as well, huh? I'll let Wing Wang kind of clean up since he didn't really get to participate much in that fight. And looks like we're going to need a bunch more rest beds. Where are you headed now? Attacking more enemies? Let's not aggro anybody else. Your inventory's full though. Come back over here. We'll give somebody that leather vest or tank top or whatever it is. Because I'm sure it's better than what these guys are wearing. Like, what is this? Just a regular white vest. You know what? I'll give it to Brandis first. He went down pretty quickly last time. So let's see. If you pass that over, should immediately put it on. Perfect. And Jebediah, whenever you're treated, I'll let you run around and collect some of these weapons, since I think he's the only one with any inventory space. What we can do too is trade them onto other people. But he still has a lot of room, so we can let him do most of it. Alright, so I've collected basically every weapon off the battlefield. And I'm not seeing the guy that we put down, so I have to assume that the one Infinite Wing Wang is carrying is the one. I did, of course, send him to pick him up, but I don't know how he managed to do that and then get back over here, because he was running this way to collect the guy, and the guy was like vaguely in this area, if I remember right. So he basically ran from wherever he was, grabbed this person, ran away, and then came back, as I understand it. That's the only way I can see it playing out. I'm still very confused. But the guy was so sunken in the ground, it was hard to see him in the first place, and now that I've forgotten where he was, it's like virtually impossible to detect him. But I'm not seeing anything that could be him, so I have to again assume that we've got him. I don't know who else. Like, I don't remember taking a prisoner before, and Wing Wang was in bed, so he couldn't be carrying anyone. It has to be him. It looks like I did miss a weapon though, so let's get over here. And do you have any more space? No. Let's pass that to John. He should. And we'll collect this. And then we'll get to bed. Oh, actually, you did have more space. Oh, well. Okay. Back to town. We can turn in all these weapons and that Fog Prince head, and that will net us enough money to buy the house. Now, we won't be able to do much with the house. At least not right away. These guys are crawling away, because they're both crippled, probably. I'm not going to bother going after him. Maybe the guards will deal with it. Oh, what's happening in here? I thought I saw numbers, like there was a fight happening, but maybe not. Shame, I was hoping to snatch some more prisoners. Oh well. Let's run to the bar. Luckily there's two right here, so we can do a couple people in that one and a couple people in this one. I think virtually everyone's going to need a rest. I do wonder though, it looks like our toughness went up a bit for everybody. His went up by 3, because I think he was at like strength 5, toughness 1, dexterity 5, if I remember right. Something like that. And so his toughness is 4 now, so that went up a couple. Brandis went from 10 to 12. I don't remember what Crumble John was at, but I'm hoping his went up a little bit too. Wing Wang, I don't think was in the fight long enough. And Horan, he has max toughness, so that's never going to change. Okay, so everybody upstairs. Slow the game down a bit when we get there. Or get close. Like, there's some good recruits here in Mongrel, but we're never going to be able to get most of them because we're just not that kind of group in this playthrough. Wait, no, not what I meant to do. Who's carrying John? Okay, Horan is. Put him in the bed. Thank you. That's our prisoner, right? Yeah, we can't put him in a bed. Let's see. Put Brandis there. Jebediah, you grab a bed for yourself. And Wing Wang, are you healthy? Your arm took a bit of damage. Horan's a bit beat up too. I am wary about leaving our guys here unguarded though. Well, Horan, why don't you run downstairs and we'll do a bit of trading. I'm going to leave Wing Wang up there for the time being, I think. Okay, show me your goods. I'll show you this Fog Prince head, which will get us up to almost 3,300. And then if I go through everybody else's inventory, we can make a little bit more money. Wow, John has a lot of... We'll have to spread those around. Because everybody needs repair kits. Or repair kits, they need med kits. Very curious if it's even worth picking up a lot of these, like 27. I guess right now it's better than nothing, and doesn't cost us anything but time to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna fill your inventory with some meat. Let's do the same here. John, you have plenty. You have enough. Let's get you a few more. Perfect. Okay. So with 32,800 cats, we have enough to purchase this for 26,000. And then we have to figure out what we're actually going to do with this thing. Building purchased. We're going to set it to private. We don't want anybody wandering in there. Horan, why don't you go check out the interior? We'll see what kind of space we have to work with. Okay. Go inside. Yeah, you guys better leave. So, I think we can put like a research bench. Actually, I don't know. We might be able to fit it here under the stairs. I know the initial one we can fit anywhere. It's small, but when we upgrade to... I forget, like, does it start tier 0 or does it start tier 1? What would even be under tech, of course. So small research bench is the most basic one. And this, again, will fit basically anywhere. But when we upgrade this, it becomes quite a bit larger. But I do think that it will still fit back here behind the stairs. And that's kind of a nice out-of-the-way place to put it. Because then we can dedicate this wing over here to, like, you know, weapon and armor crafting or something. Or prisoner cages. Well, although prisoner cages are probably fine on the roof. So let's fit this in. We'll just kind of center it. Like that. And confirm it. And I know you don't have any building materials. We can get them, though. In fact, this trader right here will probably have them. So I'm going to ask you to do that. Okay. Let's see. Plenty of backpacks, plenty of footwear. The one in Squin always had building materials, but I guess this one doesn't. That's fine. We can go try... I don't remember if the person we just sold the Hive Prince head to had them, but it's worth a look, I suppose. So run back over there. Somebody in this town will have what we need. It's just a matter of how long it'll take us to find it. Let's do business. No, they don't have them either. So weird. There's got to be just like a standard merchant here. Let's see. Weapons, another bar. Wait, no, sorry. Crossbows, melee weapons. That's clothing, armor, adventurer. Might have building materials there. That's sort of like the robotics shop. There's another one here, albeit a small one. What's that in the corner? Oh, more beds. They've got to have just like a regular trader. Ah, here, perfect. There's the scales. Alright, Horan. They will almost certainly have it. I can't imagine them not having it. We only need 3. That's an issue, though. You don't have anywhere to put them. Well, let's just see if they've got them, and then we can send somebody else over here to deal with it. Yes, they do. Although I am regretting selling those weapons before, because we could certainly use them now. And they're a lot more expensive now. Yeah. See, the issue is we don't have a backpack. So we could buy a backpack to buy these. They're pretty inexpensive here, actually. How much for books? Books are marked up here. That's unfortunate. So we're paying 11% above average for them. But what can you do? We obviously don't have the ability to shop around. So who's got inventory space that can do this? You can fit a couple. Probably just one. If we do that. You have a lot more space, so he could probably get like 2 in. I'd like to let him rest some more, but I guess he's gonna have to do it. We'll let him rest later. So you run over here. Horan, I'm gonna let you recover your health a bit. Oh, is that Beep? Yeah, that's Beep. I'm sorry, guys, we can't recruit him. It's not how this playthrough works. Well, you can make him a slave. I don't know how people would feel about that, though. Especially Beep, of all characters. Beep is a legend, if you don't know. If you're not familiar with Kenshi. Beep is, I guess a legend is really the only way to put it. But he's kind of a funny character. Nothing really special about him other than, I think, the dialogue he has. And not just the dialogue when you recruit him, like the actual sort of dialogue between characters. I think he has some unique stuff. We can actually fit all 3 in here if we do this. Perfect. And I guess Jebediah is going to be our builder. Which, I mean, that's a good name for a builder, I suppose. Although what he's building, it doesn't really fit the name. Yep, there's Beep. Just beeping. Who's this guy? Oh, you're actually pretty good. I don't think I can afford you, though. I'll keep an eye out for you. Oh, never mind. You're also a hiver. Couldn't tell with the helmet on. Shame. The guy's pretty good. Stin is also a little bit above average, so we'll try to recruit Stin when we can. Oh, it's not going to show me his stats. What am I thinking? Right, Jebediah, go build this. I guess I'll shift right-click it so he'll do it automatically. I don't need to micro them. Where are you putting those? Don't tell me you just dump that into the building itself. Okay, good. Wait. Okay, perfect. I was so worried, because this thing's damaged. I was worried that he was going to like put them in here or something, although to repair it, it should just be work. You shouldn't actually need any materials. But he'll get this place back in better shape, I suppose. Now we just need to find somebody to actually operate that, but I am a little bit low on money. So I think we'll have to wait until we're able to afford another recruit and, of course, the books that they would need. But I guess we're going the research route, unless, again, you guys don't feel that that's necessary. In which case, we won't bother. But I don't even know if that's possible. I know that there's an in-game editor. I don't know how to spawn or give myself research, or maybe I could spawn blueprints. But that would be a lot of blueprints still. I don't know. And I don't know if there's blueprints for everything. Right, well, with everybody in bed and Jebediah just kind of working away on this, I feel like that's a good place to end this episode. So again, keep the characters coming. I'm really enjoying all the role plays you guys are coming up with in the comments. We'll continue to add characters at a pretty regular pace. Although, I do want to leave plenty of room for growth later. And keep in mind, too, that not everybody needs to strictly be a warrior, although that is going to be the main focus. Obviously, we'll need somebody intelligent to operate our research facility here, if that's the route we choose to go. Aside from that, we will need people like armorers and such to produce stuff for us, because buying Holy Nation armor to outfit an entire legion is going to be quite difficult, and it will be very expensive to try to get like specialist grade holy breastplates for everybody, so it would be much easier to train somebody up to just manufacture them on a large scale. Same goes for our weapons. So yeah, we will definitely need to fill those roles as well. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Kenshi with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.